But to be honest, it's the first time that I've heard of Bago City.
Yes.
Negros, Occidental. It's in the first delegate. How did you tell? Did you tell them or not courtesy call?
I haven't had my courtesy call yet, but last year I had the privilege. Kasi my dad has been living there the past almost 10 years. So he moved back here to Bago from the States. So when I visited him, I got to meet the mayor over there. I got to participate in their charter. I think it was 58th year since they became a city. And then I got to be a judge for, I actually wore this last year to judge their Diwata ng Bago.
Wow.
So I got to participate last year. So they kind of know me now also. Surprise, Bago City!
So you're a Diwata of Bago City?
Ako lang yung judge!
Because your mom is late. Your mom's family is based.
It's Marikina.
Marikina.
Yes.
Okay.
So, well, they're so opposite. Yeah, but my mom's based in Marikina.
The decision to represent Bago instead was because you went there.
It was really, when we found out that we were going to be representing different places, they kind of asked us our top places that we feel most connected to. And of course, Bago City, because I have the most family there, and I'm super close to my dad. But Marikina was going to be second.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever Miss Universe had planned for me, I would have enjoyed either or.
What's nice in Bago City?
Well, I would really say the people. The people there are all so friendly. I love waking up there, and it's kind of like all of my dad's childhood friends, or like my family. We have a pretty big Diego side family there, so the community there is so loving and caring. So I would always say the people of Bago City is just the best.
I'm sure masarap ang biscuit sa
Yes.
No! That flavor?
Steak? No, inasal.
Inasal. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's my answer now.
Okay.
Inasal, every day sa Bago, I'm eating inasal. Parang like, I'm gonna turn into a chicken na talaga. when I first, kasi I represented Bago sa first pageant ko. And my cousin would always joke that for my national costume, dapat inasal ako. Until today.
Did you ever see the
wings and everything. Pero, until today, my family's like, you should dress up as an inasal for the national. I'm like,
maybe in a creative way. Who knows?
Yeah, pero Bago na talaga, they're known for their inasal. So,
Can you imagine ko talaga, tapos may dahon.
oo, imagine, may pakpak lahat.
What?
Iwan ako, tapos I'm gonna fly sa stage. Production na yan.
So, Kayla, before representing Bago City, how busy were you and what kept you busy prior to even signing up for this university?
So back home, living in the Bay Area, sa San Francisco, most of my time really was spent working. You know, in order to come here, I put a lot of hard work in order to really uproot my life and move here to the Philippines. So I was working as a human resources generalist. I really enjoyed that. That's a fancy way of saying I was hiring and firing people. And I was being a chismosa, pero getting paid. But I was working in HR. And then other than that, a lot of my free time was really spent with my family. I'm super family-oriented. To the point where me and my cousins, we all have family first tattooed on our bodies. Yes.
Lahat?
Majority of some of them are scared of needles, but the majority of us, sa left side, because that's the side of our heart, we have family first.
Wow.
And it originated from my dad. Kasi growing up, we would always joke around saying, family first, family first. And then we grew up, and we're like, family first, talaga. And we all got it tattooed. So a lot of my time is really spent with my family, either watching movies, or we like to travel, or simply just sitting in each other's presence. Just watching TikToks.
So now you're on leave or?
Oh yeah, well, I had to let that job go. For the meantime, career is on pause for a bigger picture. But I still use a lot of my skills in HR here because HR is about making connections. So even though I'm currently not working in MUPH are still using a lot of the skills here, so pageantry, yes.
Iba talaga yung, I mean, when you talk about sacrifices for your dream,
Yes.
your career is on pause,
Yes.
but you can definitely go back.
Mhm. Yes.
So, alright, so what is it about pageantry, Kayla, that, will let you say, wait lang muna
Mhm.
for your work
Mhm.
and pursue pageantry? What is it about?
Yeah, so for me, pageantry is a great way to express who you are as a woman, and you're surrounded by so many like-minded women. And I always say growing up that I was the most maarte sa family ko. And I took pride in that. Kasi maarte talaga naman ako. Like, I love the color pink. I would play with brats. Not Barbie, brats. And I really enjoyed taking the extra time to look beautiful and be that maarte girl. So when I joined my first pageant, parang being surrounded by like-minded maarte women, celebrating that, it kind of clicked in my head now, wow, like pageantry isn't just about being beautiful. It's about representation. It's about speaking for something that matters. And after joining that first pageant, I was like, this is what I really want to do. And now I'm in this universe.
And that matters to you because it's also in line with your work
Yes.
as an HR person.
Yeah, they're just on different spectrums, connections through work and connections throughout the girls here. Yes.
Any beauty queens or models in the family?
So my oldest cousin, my ate Machette, she was actually the one that inspired me to do pageants. She's very the go-getter. She's like, I want to experience everything that I possibly can. So she joined the pageant that I first joined, so Miss Filipino International. When she joined and I watched her on stage, I was like, wow. Like, it kind of clicked in my head. I was like, wow, this is amazing. I want to do this. So she was the one who really pushed me to do it. She's like, laban natin, let's do it. So my cousins, especially my ate Machette, has always been the ones who have been like, you need to do it. So not necessarily all of us are beauty pageants, but all are beauty queens. But I grew up with all girls. So they're always like, just do it. You can do it. Yes.
So you said Miss Filipino International. You were batchmates with Lessa?
Lessa! That's my girl. Hi, Lessa!
Did you tell her that you are signing up this?
Yeah, well, I didn't tell her per se, but she actually messaged me because I think she's back home in California. So we're actually in California. We live an hour away. But she'll be back here in March, I heard. And then I'm gonna make, that's so we have a date,
Yes. A date.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, last time we got Korean barbecue. Yes, no, me and Lester are super close, and she was our winner that year. I was the second runner-up. And Taylor was our tourism.
Oh.
So we're all connected, which is so beautiful about pageantry. We're just all connected.
So, aside from, of course, your influence in the family in terms of pageantry, anyone or someone you could name to be your biggest influence, maybe for your career, for any life moments.
Yeah, so that would most definitely be my younger sister, Kristen. I like to think that we're very different. She's my humbling factor for sure, like any ate could say about their little sister. But she has always inspired me to be the best version of me. Because I always wanted to be someone she would be like, that's my ate. I'm proud of her. So growing up, you would think that being the ate, you would be the one inspiring and teaching your sister something. But throughout my life, I've always learned more from her about the woman that I want to be. So it would most definitely be my sister.
Wow. And isn't that adding pressure on you naman? Because syempre you are the ate. And then, syempre you don't want to, to fail or disappoint anyone in the family, especially now that you are venturing into another journey in pageantry.
Honestly, there's not that much pressure because of the amazing relationships that I have with my sister. My sister's my best friend, Growing up, we've learned how to communicate with each other and really call each other out on what's right and wrong. And so with my cousins, we hold each other very accountable. Being primarily girls and all around the same age, you would think it's always our life, but it's like we're the biggest cheerleaders for each other. So coming here, there was not that much pressure, but more excitement to represent them. Like, even sa Facebook, all the fan pages, like this to vote, like this. When I'm sleeping, they're the ones reposting. And I'm like, hold on! Wala pang significance yan! And they're like, we're just ready, we're on go. I'm like, wait! And they've already messaged the whole family, like, we need to vote for Kayla. And I'm like, teka lang. Pero, there's no added pressure of, I don't want to disappoint, but more excitement that I want to make them proud. So, they're really the root and my rock through all of this.
It's a different kind of motivation,
Yes.
especially that you know that your family is very supportive. They're always behind you. But is your sister also maarte?
Oh my
No.
gosh, no, my sister is the opposite of me talaga. She's so down to earth, and she's like, just the quiet one. She loves to read. I haven't read a book in years. I've always been in awe of my sister because she's so intelligent and so beautiful. And growing up, she's just always the one quiet, observing everyone, taking note of what to do. And we're so opposite. She's not maarte at all. So we balance each other out talaga.
Well, I asked so much about your family, but kasi, syempre even the fans are curious to know about how is family life, what is the setup of Filipino families abroad. Kasi syempre, you come here, we get to know you as a beauty pageant candidate. So we get to be more curious. How is the setup? Is it different? How Filipino are you sa San Francisco?
Yeah, so growing up in the Bay Area, I always like to say that we're in a diverse bubble. California alone is super diverse, but when you go deeper into the Bay Area, which includes San Francisco, you have so many cultures, so many Filipinos. Filipinos have been there for years. They immigrated from Hawaii to San Francisco, and they really have made their name in San Francisco, even to the point where we have streets that are Bonifacio and Lapu-Lapu. They're not streets in America that are named after. There's so much rich Filipino history that it's like living here. Being a Filipino-American, there's so many communities. I joined Filipino clubs. There's so many Filipino festivals. Now we have pageants. And it's a lot like living here. And people there are just, I like to emphasize the word kapwa. You see a lot of your fellow kapwas all over the Bay Area. Daming Jollibees. We have Seafood City. Earlier, we were joking that yes, there's red ribbon. So US, we're growing in population, and that's why it's important for me to be here to represent them, because we have been so many generations of Filipinos in the Bay Area that their stories need to be heard as well.
Boundless talaga, pagiging Filipino. No? It's not just within the economic zone.
Yeah, it goes further than our 7,000 islands. Add the states to the list, yes.
Alright, so Kayla, among all of your achievements you've accomplished so far in life, what is it that you consider to be your proudest moment?
My proudest moment most definitely would have to be getting my degree. So I graduated from California State University, East Bay, back in my hometown. And I got my degree in business administration with a concentration in HR. But this was during the time of the pandemic. I feel like we've kind of moved past the pandemic. Not many people remember how hard it was to actually go to school during the time of so much uncertainty. There was so much uncertainty from our classmates, our professors who didn't even know how to use this online class, that I really want to highlight that it was hard to stay motivated and push ourselves to get that degree or stay in school. And I'm really proud of myself for persevering through that all and ended up getting my degree in business administration and then using that degree to have a great career in HR now.
Yeah, so we'll definitely get to know more about you as we continue, as we follow your journey in Miss Universe Philippines. But at this point, syempre mga kakao, would like to thank our sponsors at maraming salamat to the Miss Universe Philippines organization, Sir Voltaire Tayag, to Sir Jonas Gaffwood for allowing us to do the interview with the girls. Interviews with the girls. At syempre, ang ating sugit at ating mga sponsors here on the Ground Philippines. Maraming salamat. We're doing this interview here at the Vault here in GC. La Luna Cafe, that's LA_Luna Cafe at Facebook and Instagram. Maraming salamat po sa na-ensimada ng La Luna Cafe. At maraming salamat also to Tasso Mobile Cafe for always supporting the Ground Philippines. Okay, moving on to our What's in the Bag. Any item that you can share with us, merong significance ba yan, may funny story, ano ba?
So I don't have my bag, but I have my phone that has a picture of something that's stuck on my bag. It's my Nula Boo Boo. So I've been obsessed currently. It's pink here, everybody. Let me see. This is I call it my little baby. Kasi I don't have my dog, I don't have anything here, so I'm attached now to my Labubu. And I've dressed it up in all pink. So it's my Labubu and I keep it on all my life. I hopped onto the trend that everybody's, I want to collect them all now.
Where's the name of Labubu?
I just call it my La Baby.
La Baby.
My La Baby.
You're ma-art in the baby.
Yeah, my pink, my Mew Mew hat.
Wow.
So Shopee. That's something I bring with me everywhere now. My Labubu, and I make sure it's cooked because I know people want it.
So good.
It's my prized possession at the moment.
Alright, so iba naman tayo, Kayla, because in recent years, actually hindi naman nawala yung significance or the highlights on advocacy. So we're all interested about any projects that you're working on right now.
So right now, what I really want to focus and highlight on is something pretty different. It's advocating for the heart of an advocate. So what does that mean? We have beauty queens for a long time who have causes that they've been supporting and supporting everybody for years. You know, that's amazing. But we have a lot of people who get intimidated of the thought of an advocacy. And I want to be that middle ground because what not many people realize is that having an advocacy could be a privilege. Especially here in the Philippines, I'm sure a lot of Filipinos struggle with providing food on their table, finding the time to do anything but take care of their family, or even for me, you know, living all the way in the States, it's hard to make connections being so far. What I want to do is be that middle ground. I could talk about so many advocacies, you know. I am in support of being a Morena, what my experiences are. I could talk about the Filipino community in America and how a lot of us still struggle with feeling Filipino enough. Or I could talk about the Miss Universe advocacy of a love above all. But what I want to showcase is that I want to support and give 110 to that all. And doing that is more than enough, you know. For any advocacy, I would be happy being the one signing in people, giving out the snacks, but I want to show that your compassion in your heart is more than enough for any advocacy. And starting and just supporting is enough. And eventually, that could develop to a deeper advocacy. I just don't want people to feel intimidated that it's either all or nothing. When something small can become so much bigger.
Yeah.
Yes.
It branches out kasi interconnected ang ating mga projects or ating mga passion
Yes.
advocacies.
Yes.
Going back to your Miss Universe Philippines journey, I know makastart pa lang ng Miss Universe Philippines, but ano yung nararamdaman mo about it? You can describe your Miss Universe Philippines journey in just one word. What word would describe it the best?
I would really use the word blessing. You know, the way that the stars had to align for me to be here, because I'm the first to represent San Francisco, I'm the first to represent Bago City, and I had to uproot my whole life to move here, and being able to do that all is a blessing in itself, and every day I don't take anything for granted. It's been amazing to meet everybody, all the girls from all the different provinces, even throughout the world. And honestly, my relationship with Taylor has been my rock. It's our Miss Aklan, Malaya Aklan. She has been my rock, and it's a blessing that both of us have been together from our first pageant till now. And the way that God set everything up has been truly a blessing, and I'm just grateful for it all.
Okay, so, alam mo sinasabi ng mga fans, normally daw, when the delegates coming from Filipino communities abroad, hindi na problem ang Q&A because you can always, I mean, you're good at handling Q&A, you have your comm skills, but is there one question, let's say, that you do not wish to, or you may wish not to be asked
Oh
during
my
the
gosh.
competition?
Of course, Q&A will always be hard, no matter what, especially on the spot. But something I probably wouldn't want to be asked about is maybe politics. Because I feel like Q&A, imagine finals night, 30 seconds of questions about politics. I don't think that's enough time to really give my opinion on a topic. I'm not scared to talk about politics, There's things that black and white not up to debate, like human rights and corruption. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty of politics, I feel like that needs to be a conversation one-on-one in a safe environment because it's the world we're in with politics right now. It's kind of crazy, and I always want to make sure that I create a safe environment and a welcoming environment. So if it's a question about politics, I'd rather have it personal.
Plus, it requires more time for you
Yes.
to do the research.
Yes,
diba?
I want to be educated in what other topic I speak about, and there's so much to always learn about politics, and I'd rather be an honest and one-on-one conversation.
Alright, so ito naman, when you win Miss Universe Philippines, what is the first thing that you would do? Ano ang first to-do list mo pag yan?
Yes. Of course, I'd like to celebrate with the Filipino community of San Francisco. So coming back to California and celebrating with them. But more than that, I want to go see my dog. My dog is 5 months old, actually today. And I want to go see my puppy Cooper. Yes, go home, drive my car. The simple life, because as much as I love the glamour and everything, I'd like to go back to my roots for a little bit and celebrate with the people who have supported me. And then, of course, come back here to the Philippines and support with all the Filipino fans and communities here. But I'd like to relax. Kasi it's already hectic now and it's week 1. So I can only imagine when I win. So just really decompress and celebrate and be home burned. Then back to work.
Recharge.
Recharge, yes.
Hi, Cooper.
Yes, Cooper, 5 months old. I love you, Cooper. Like he's watching. Yes, of course. So I'm so happy to be here. And if you guys would like to learn more about me and follow my journey, please follow me on Instagram at Kayla Usison and on Facebook at Kayla J. Usison. Thank you all.
Meron ba nakapagsabi sa'yo na kamukha si Isabel Daza?
Yes, Brian, yes, that is. Thank you. I don't take any compliments because, oh my gosh, Filipinos are beautiful. So compare me to them all, please.